the challengers in the corner to my right. They are accompanied to the ring by Bobby Jr. Wrestling out of Long Beach, New York, at a total combined weight of 422 pounds. He's got it all. Bryce Donovan, the goatest of all time, Bobby Orlando. This is the Shook Crew. And their opponents in the corner to my left. Tonight, they make their 32nd title defense of a 336-day reign. Representing the 203 at a total combined weight of 372 pounds, they are the current reigning, independent IWTV Independent Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Dustin Flash Waller and Kyle King, the Miracle Generation!
First half of tonight's double main event. Still to come, walking weapon Josh Alexander against the big bread of big business, TJ Crawford. Both of these teams have a fervent following here in Worcester, Massachusetts. Is it finally time for Bobby Orlando, Bryce Donovan, now that they are back on the same page to win the big one?
So much at stake here. The Miracle Generation have made the White Eagle their home. They have made Worcester, Mass the place that they represent all over the country in any sort of title defense, but so have Bobby Orlando and Bryce Donovan. That goes back to Beyond Wrestling uncharted territory. They were on before the Miracle Generation.
Absolutely. It's hard to even envision a wrestling open had it not been for the Shook Crew's involvement with uncharted territory. And speaking of Wrestling Open, the last time the Miracle Generation defended the IWTV Independent Wrestling Tag Team titles, they were victorious over Grayson Kelly and Westfield Kelly. And take you back to 12/31/23 before their trios match at Heavy Light at the Crown. They defeated the Grizzled Young Veterans to retain those titles. Certainly no slouches when it comes to defending the titles, this being their 32nd defense in 337 days.
That was disrespectful. It's not something I usually see out of Kylon King.
Do you think that maybe Kylon and Dustin, you know, they've already beat them twice. It's kind of like we've run out of new challengers. We're going to keep beating the same old, same old. I mean, I think that would be discrediting the accomplishments and the potential of the Shook Crew to become the Independent Wrestling Tag Team Champions. And to the best of my knowledge, this is also the first time that these two teams have faced with the IWTV Independent Wrestling Tag Team title on the line. I believe they've competed once before for the Eliminator Cup Tag Team titles.
It's a story as old as time, especially in any sort of combat sport where a champion gets so confident that they take their eye off the ball. I mean, the most legendary story was Mike Tyson losing to Buster Douglas because he was just not taking things as seriously as he should have. So the Miracle Generation, if they're going to keep pulling this, they need to get mature very quickly.
Well, Bobby's no buster, and they got to be careful about the strength, power, and size of Bryce Donovan as well. All right, Bobby Orlando, we're going to see a sick trick from him. Oh, yeah!
Oh, Bobby giving it right back there. I think Kylon realizes where he is now.
Do not take the Shook Crew lightly, especially the unorthodox offense from Bobby Orlando. Him and Bryce Donovan, I think they complement each other so very well.
There's a tag to Bryce Donovan. Came up on the losing end of the block, A block in the Jumbo Grand Prix for Wrestling Open.
The matchmakers, the officials at Wrestling Open, I mean, that was just dastardly putting Bryce and Bobby in the same block. But let's face it, when it's a 24-man tournament, you put 24 of the very best. If Bobby and Bryce were the best, they were going to collide at some point, even if it was the finals of the tournament. So, you know, I know it's tough as a tag team wrestler. You want to see success as a singles wrestler as well, but I wouldn't slap Bryce Donovan if I was Dustin Waller. I'm a little bit surprised to see the strategy out of Miracle Generation tonight.
Well, Bryce Donovan using his size and his strength to his advantage. He and Bobby Orlando, that's why they complement each other. Hold on.
I mean, Bryce Donovan, you know, when you see him in person, he's even bigger than how he appears on these IWTV broadcasts. I mean, he's 6.5 feet tall. He's a big guy.
Yeah, he's deceptively huge. Bobby Orlando, his unorthodox ways sort of complement that straightforward strength and power.
Even somebody like Bobby Orlando is not somebody that shows off his physique. He's not a Gaul, he's not an AJZ, but he is a well-conditioned specimen in his own right. I don't know that Bobby Orlando saw the tag, though, and Kylon blindsiding Bobby Orlando. That was legal. I don't know that that's going to win him any awards in the Morality Olympics, but and this is what the Miracle Generation do so very well.
They have learned from their title defenses in the past that perhaps you just got to do what you got to do sometimes.
A lot of aggression out of Kylon King, very explosive. He went to war with RJ Rude this past Thursday at Wrestling Open. As soon as Lights Camera Wrestling is over, if you're looking for some more wrestling to watch, check out the replay of Wrestling Open from this past Thursday. Winning that match with a jumping tombstone pile driver.
Well, he's not going to pull that off for his next opponent. The block finale coming up this Thursday. He's got Brian Malonis.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to underestimate anybody, but a jumping tombstone pile driver on Brian Malonis seems unlikely.
Very unlikely, but Kylon King right now has to get past the Shook Crew before he gets to Malonis, and looks like he's doing very well, he and Dustin Waller.
I can't believe how many matches these guys all take. Signing up for Wrestling Open every Thursday, competing all over the country, just being a... But when you want to be one of the very best wrestlers, you got to keep up the schedule. You ride it till the wheels fall off. Bobby Orlando doing his best to fight back, but that exploder suplex sending him to the wrong part of town. Big elbow and right in position to make a quick tag to Dustin Waller. Dustin inching closer and closer to Bryce Donovan, but just the onslaught in the corner. We see that pop up into that spine buster. Bryce Donovan can only watch from this position. He's got faith in his partner to kick out. When he kicked out, he got transitioned right into that Boston Crab. Bryce Donovan could run in there and boot Kylon King in the back of the head, but I don't think he wants to stoop to the level of the Miracle Generation as we've seen thus far in the matchup. Oh, stomp right to the back of the head. And maybe desperate times are going to call for desperate measures. If Bryce Donovan is desperate, maybe he's going to have to reconsider the strategy and not show the respect to his opponents. They certainly have not shown to him.
Shook Crew, Miracle Generation, IWTV Tag Team titles on the line. Bobby Orlando fighting his way back up, but Dustin Waller keeping him down.
You know, Paul, never mind respect for your opponents. What about respect for your partner? Having faith in them, trusting in them. Yeah, you know what? You're down, but you're not out. You can do this one. You can make the tag.
Oh, but the Miracle Generation, numbers game a little too much here for Bobby Orlando. They're going to, pointing at Bryce Donovan saying, this is for you. But Bobby's saying, no, these two are for you. Hits the double clothesline.
Bobby Orlando making the tag to Bryce Donovan. Bryce Donovan chomping at the bit to get in. He got exactly what he wanted, tossing Dustin Waller into the corner. Double stinger splash. Bryce Donovan saying, don't you dare ever disrespect me again. Gonna wonder if Bryce Donovan, without having that string of injuries in 2022 and 2023, perhaps the Shook Crew would have already been the Independent Wrestling Tag Team Champions. As Kylon was turned inside out, Dustin tossed aside, and Bryce Donovan right now buying his partner Bobby Orlando some valuable time to recover. at that swinging side slam. This is gonna do it. We might have new champions here. And again, going back to what I was saying, Dustin felt like it was enough of a threat. He had to interject himself and try and save Kylon.
That black hole slam has beaten many of opponents for Bryce Donovan, so Flash Waller knew he had to get in there in a hurry.
Choke slam!
Calling for that choke slam. Has him by the throat.
Oh, Kylon went low. Not a low blow, but when you catch somebody under the ribs like that, you can do a lot of damage. Just the sheer size of Bryce Donovan keeping him in this one. What is he looking for here?
Oh no, lining him up.
Waller cannot extricate himself off the top rope. Kylon sandwiched. Kylon trying to push Dustin off. Dustin trying to free himself.
Bryce has it lined right up.
Oh, Dustin able to get out of the way. Kylon put himself in the line of fire. Now a springboard into an elbow and a standing opponent. Bryce Donovan finally off his feet.
Count of 2, says referee Tyler Calloway, and Flash Waller uncharacteristically showing some signs of frustration here.
Might be looking for that handspring cutter. Didn't work out for Marcus Mathers in the last match. Not working out for Flash Waller here. The ripcord. Oh! Never saw it coming. He's done.
Handspring.
Caught him that time. He's not even the legal man. Kylon, deadlift German suplex, a beautiful bridge. And Bryce Donovan, Bobby Orlando was nowhere to be found. Bryce Donovan having to get out on his own volition. Great combination from the Miracle Generation.
And Kylon communicating to Dustin Flash Waller, we need to put this away.
I mean, Bobby Orlando has not been a factor in this matchup for, what, close to 3 to 5 minutes at this point.
Definitely feels like it.
It's been similar to the handicap match that we saw Heavy Lies the Crown when Violence is Forever beat the Miracle Generation. Bobby Orlando's going to get back into it. I don't know if he's going to have a chance to. This might be that top rope suplex into the Flash Splash.
Let's see if it is. Went for the powerplex and missed. Dab elbow.
We're going to have new champions. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was so close. We were so close to seeing new tag team champions crowned here at the White Eagle in Worcester, Massachusetts for Lights Camera Wrestling.
That might have been the closest that the Miracle Generation has come to losing those titles. But now the Shook Crew have to keep pushing.
Come on, Bryce! New champs! New champs!
No, here's Flash.
He did his homework coming into this matchup.
Sick trick cutter.
Couldn't defend against that. Oh, the dragon suplex, but inadvertently thrown into his own corner.
Has him by the throat. Whoa. Referee Tyler Calloway. No, he inadvertently got hit right there. I don't know if he got scraped in the eye or what, but he is favoring those eyes. What is Bryce doing? What is... No, he has that title belt.
I mean, would you blame him, though, with all the trash that Miracle Generation's been talking?
Is he going to do it? Is he going to hit him with that belt? No, he stopped himself. No, I think he thought better of it. He wants to do it the right way. Doing the right thing here is Bryce Donovan. Wait, no!
Oh, look at that jackknife pin with the legs hooked around it.
Winners and still IWTV Independent Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Dustin Flash Waller and Kyle King, the Miracle Generation.
Well, that's a decision that Bryce Donovan's going to have to live with for the rest of his life, whether or not he did the right thing.
Well, I was about to say, did doing the right thing just cost the Shook Crew everything? as Bryce Donovan is just... But for the Shook Crew, I mean, how many times have they been here before? How many times have they gotten the big shot and always come up short?
You win it too. It's not today. Come on. Not today.
Whoa! What the hell is that? I get being frustrated, but...
Is that matching the same energy that that Miracle Generation brought into the match, or is that crossing the line?
I mean, I think it's a little... To me, that's crossing the line.
Miracles
You'll never be one.
increase the stakes, and I think Bryce just upped the ante.
Bobby, we've been here for a long time. We've been through a lot. Trying to be a champion here. I went over to you in the tournament. We lost our title shot now. Simply losing, man. We cannot be the best team here, and we shouldn't be a team at all.
Now, come on, you got to reconsider that. That guy's your closest friend in wrestling. Like Kylon said, you're a winner, just not today.
I'm hoping this is just heat of the moment type stuff. I mean, how many times have you seen people lose and say, you know, I'm done, I'm retired?
Yeah, dude, nobody likes to lose. It sucks in the moment. Yeah. But that's what you get. You dust yourself back off. You keep fighting.
I'm not going to fight because
He's your brother.
as painful as that was, I'm not deserving of you. Listen. I know you and me have been through a lot, and we have been here for a long goddamn time. And we have been busting our asses for a goddamn long time. And Bryce, I'm sick of losing too, but listen. The only thing I don't want to lose is my friend. And it's not too late. We may have come up short tonight, but listen, there's no reason why we can't prove that we're the best tag team in Beyond Wrestling, that we're the best tag team at Wrestling Open, and that we're the best goddamn tag team on the freaking Indies! And for all the tag teams in the back that heard that, what should they be?
Be shook, bitch.
Well, I think the heat of the moment might have gotten the best of Bryce Donovan, but Bobby, as he always does, pulling Bryce back in, and I think the Shook Crew is looking good.
Well, that's a unique relationship when Bobby Orlando was the voice of reason.